In 2024, Britannia has had a refit. But what have they done to the cabins? Have they done anything? Let's take a 10-minute tour of the interior, the balcony, the solo rooms and the suite. I'm Tom from Cruising with the 4Bs. Welcome along to this full tour of all the cabins on board, and we start with the solo cabins, which are up on deck 16, forward right next to the crow's nest. Great position. I recently stayed in one of these in the balcony cabin. They do have a large single bed and they have lots of storage space as well. I was really impressed with how much storage space there was in these cabins. As in all of the cabins, you've got the laundry service. You can fill this out and hand it to your cabin steward. And there's also a small safe. This will be the same in all the cabins on board. Big enough to fit a phone in, jewellery. Next to the cupboard, you do have your desk space. Get yourself ready for formal nights. And you've got the TV above. We'll take a look at the TV in depth later on in this video. It's a British line, so you've got your kettle and you've got your tea and coffee. Perfect for the morning. Also in the morning, you'll see your rise and shine. There, you fill that out for your continental breakfast in the morning if you fancy room service. For the rest of the day, it's an extra charge and it's there on the menu. Just dial the number on the telephone. You've got your Bible and your hairdryer, and you've also got your mini fridge. That was of a good size, that fridge. Bathroom is the same size as you'll find in all the other cabins, apart from the suite, obviously, which is bigger. But this is of a good size. You've got lots of space in here. I really like the bathroom. I really like this cabin. I know I keep saying this. I would have liked them to add a USB and maybe a plug next to the bed. And you've also got some interior solo cabins. Again, a great size, very similar storage, exactly the same cupboard in here. TV is in the same place. Desk is slightly in a different position, obviously because there's no balcony, so it's just against the back wall. Bathroom is the same, a good size. You've obviously got two British plugs on the wall there. But again, a nice size for a solo cabin. Before we take a look at all the other cabins, we just quickly ask, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It helps send it further around YouTube. And that subscribe button, it's completely free from the 4Bs. It's a thank you. We move on now to an interior cabin. We thank Jess and Lee for letting me pop in and take a look at their cabin. These cabins are on all of the floors that do have cabins. And they are 165 to 175 square feet. A queen bed in here and bedside tables either side, but no USB or plugs either side of the bed. That is slightly disappointing. I would strongly advise to bring an extension lead here because the plug is quite far away from the side of the bed, which is a bit disappointing, especially as the occupants of this interior cabin did need some equipment. They needed charging throughout the night. So I would advise you to bring an extension lead. Same size fridge, which is a standard size fridge. Good, get some drinks in there. You've got your two plugs on the desk. There's also, as mentioned, one plug just underneath the mirror to the side. British plugs. And you've got the same tea and coffee, but obviously you've got two mugs as there's more in this cabin. Great storage space. I love the storage space on the older P&O ships on Ventura, Azora, Britannia. You've got a separate area. I think it's great. You've also got this single cupboard where you've got more storage space and exactly same safe. You've also got the storage space above the hanging space. So much better than Iona and Avia. That space is next to the bathroom. The bathroom, once again, is exactly the same size as in the solo cabins. There are 448 standard interior cabins, and I think they're pretty good. The main things after the refit is the refresh of carpets if they were needed and furniture. And there's also some larger inside interior cabins, and they're on A, B and C deck. Okay, on to the balcony cabins. There are some obstructed view cabins, and these are some of the pictures and some of the views that you will get. They will vary. What you need to do is head on to Google, and there's plenty of pictures and plenty of examples of these restricted view cabins. And as you can see, they're down on deck G. You can see all the lifeboats there. There's some in the middle that don't have obstructed views, but the ones that are clearly marked when you are purchasing your cruise, and they're down on deck G. As I said, you can also Google Regal Princess, which is the sister ship to Britannia. They have the same obstructed view cabins. We're going to move on now to the balcony cabins. There are three. There is the standard, there is the standard with a sofa, and there's also the deluxe balcony cabins. We will start with this one, which is a balcony with a sofa. It's up to 212 square feet. Once again, there is no bedside plugs, which is a little bit disappointing. Same storage space, again, which is great. You do have extra storage there. You can see where the shoes are there. So you have a couple of extra shelves, which is always welcome. But this will be the same, apart from the extra storage space there in the standard. This is pretty much the same. You have a single cupboard space, but great. I think this is a really good space. And once again, you do have the same bathroom. In here, you do have a plug for your electric razor. A quick thank you here to Stephen and Gary for letting me film and being so accommodating to let me take a look around your cabin. So this, as mentioned, is at the aft. I will show you the view in a second, but this is the sofa bed, and that can be made out into a single bed. Note you do have the second bedside table in a standard with a sofa. Desk area is pretty much exactly the same as all of the others. Same size fridge, you've got the drawer obviously with the hairdryer. As in the others, no extra plugs. There's the two British plugs and the desk, and there's one along underneath the mirror. If we move on now to just show you the difference with a standard balcony, obviously it's slightly smaller, so you get the extra space, up to 205 square feet. You just get the chair and you miss the bedside table and also the extra shelf space. So those are your differences. This was a sofa standard balcony at the aft. As you can see, there's a few of these and they offer amazing views. Take a look at this. Also worth noting, in each category, balcony, interior, suite, you'll also get different gradings depending on position, etc. So they will be priced slightly differently. Obviously that was the balcony for the aft, and then also the other ones on both the sofa and the standard get your standard balcony. Let's take a look at the superior deluxe balcony. Obviously more space, up to 280 square feet, and you get the extra room. You can see there, you get the bath, you get a double cupboard. So those are your three different balconies. TVs are the same in all of the cabins. You get a selection of movies which are free. That's really, really good. You've got live TV. You've got sports in your room. So if you want to watch a bit of football, you can watch that in your room. You can even watch Sky Sports News if that is to your liking. Shall we move on to the suites? You'll find these on deck 14, B deck. There's also some on each floor at the aft. Some of the suite perks are free room service. You've got an Epicurean breakfast, priority check-in, whirlpool bath, king-size bed, canapes on arrival and on celebration night, pillow menu, and you also get your binoculars and atlas. These suites are a big space, and you get your two sides to your suite. You get your bedroom part. You also get your lounge part, which is great and very, very stylish. We thank Hazel for letting us take a quick look into her suite. And the bathroom, of course, does have that whirlpool bath and is a pretty massive bathroom. What do you think? Do you ever take a suite? Do you think it's worth the upgrade? What do you think of the cabins? Not too much changing in the cabins. It's mainly furnishing and carpets. Would you have liked to have seen some USBs and some extra plugs by the side of the bed? Please let us know in the comments below. And if you tap on the screen right now, you do get the full Britannia food guide.